So if you guys watch CoryxKenshin, you know that he left YouTube, multiple times that is, and will probably continue to take breaks from YouTube. But you may be wondering, why does he do this? If you know CoryxKenshin well, you might be able to piece together some of the puzzle pieces to why he's been taking all these breaks, but it's not quite clear. Now, I've dissected the most likely reasons for this in this video, and I'm gonna break it all down for you guys. Now, the clips I'm getting for this video was from a pretty old video of his that was released right after a huge break he took from YouTube. And in this video, he was addressing what he said previously about retirement. And this is what he said.
3 more million until we get 10 million and get that diamond play button. I guess now is as good as time as any. When we reach 10 million, if we reach 10 million, I will be announcing my retirement from YouTube.
So he eventually did hit 10 mil, but when he did hit 10 mil, he was on a break. So he eventually dropped this video.
But before all of that, I wanted to speak with you all candidly about my whereabouts and I guess my retirement.
Now, we all know that he didn't retire because he's still uploading to this day, but that's a topic for another time. Right now, we're asking, why has he been taking so many breaks recently? His only break wasn't this couple month break that he took at this time. He even took like a 2-month break not too long ago. But before we get into why he's gone, let's address a huge question in the room. Why doesn't he announce to his fans that he's taking a break? He hasn't done it the past 2 times. If you looked at his Twitter, his Instagram, his YouTube, everything, he never announced that he was leaving. And this is why.
I didn't want to go on social media. I really despise going on social media when I'm not working.
No, I respect not being on social media as much, but he doesn't really give a big reason on why he isn't a fan of being on social media. I mean, people are really toxic on there, and I 100% get it. But he slightly addressed it when he said this.
A lot of people asking where I'm at, conspiracy videos. Where's Cory Kenshin? I hate those videos. I hate them so much.
Mike has sent this to CoryxKenshin YT, which is CoryxKenshin's Gmail. And surprisingly, CoryxKenshin did respond to Mike.
No, I didn't respond to your email, Mike. And some of y'all suckers actually believed it. Videos got like 400k views because of a fake email. He spelled August wrong. There's no E in August. Don't believe any other YouTubers talking about, I know when Cory Kenshin is coming back. They don't know when I'm coming back. Because I don't know when I'm coming back. You wait for the source. I am the source.
I feel like part of that was addressed towards me. But anyways, that brought up a very important point. When he takes a break, he doesn't know how long he's going to be gone. He could be gone for a couple months, or he could be gone for only 1 or 2 months. So, a hypothetical, if he leaves in a few months, doesn't say anything, nobody has the slightest idea of when he's coming back, not even him. So don't even bother trying to look up, when is CoryxKenshin coming back? He doesn't even know. But as I said earlier, I don't see the reason why he would notify his fans. Like, if it was just me, I'd post something in the community tab, because it's a really easy way to reach out to fans. And it takes like no work at all. Like, all you have to do is type up a sentence. Now, this is just him saying that he can go away, and it's not really gonna affect his channel. So if he can do this, there's really no point in not doing it. Like, he could take a break whenever he wants.
The Samurai is probably the most diehard loyal community on this website. Because I don't know no other YouTubers that can leave and come back the way that I do for as long as I do, and to gain 1 million subscribers while I'm gone.
Now, you may still be asking the huge question, why does he take all of these breaks? Well, it's probably just chalked up to motivation. Now, if he knows he could just take a break and come back to a fan base that still is the same as when he left it, why not take breaks? When he gets demotivated, there's no reason to continue doing work if people are just gonna continue to watch you if you don't post for months. And that's fine, but the problem is he isn't motivated. Now, I'm not saying don't take breaks, it's good to take breaks, but you need motivation to continue what you do and to keep the momentum. And it's funny that I talk about this because this is the exact next thing that he talks about in his video.
Sure, you know, I've come back from breaks and I've dropped bangers, obviously, but I've never resumed the magic. Magic is simply the byproduct of doing something that you love to do unconditionally. When you're doing something that you love to do, doing something that no one has to tell you to do, something that you don't feel forced to do, you reach this almost zen-like state of kind of like ultra instinct. You just moving autonomously. The magic has been gone.
And like he just said there, and like I said before, this is exactly the problem that he's having. He lost motivation to make videos and to make content. And when you lose that motivation, it's very hard to keep a consistent schedule. The hardest thing about being a YouTuber is you're your own boss, your own critic, and basically your own everything. Yes, you can get help from people, but you're ultimately the one calling all the shots. If you don't have the motivation to post weekly, you're not gonna post weekly. If you have the giant urge to take a break, and you can't power through that urge, you're gonna take a long break. YouTube is basically a job. Now, can you do other things while having a job? Yes, but it also is kind of difficult to do that and to find that nice balance. And this is what Cory also struggles with, as he says here.
It's hard to do YouTube, like really do YouTube and do like other stuff, which is why like I have a lot of breaks, because while I can do YouTube and do other things, a sharp decline of quality would be ever present in those videos.
Who cares about quality content? Look at what I'm doing. I'm literally just sitting in a car, recording a video, and putting gameplay in the background with minimal effort. I'm just joking. I put a lot of work into my content. Please like and subscribe. Another, I guess I can say, rumor that spread around, because it's not true and this video kind of confirms it. Now, the rumor was that in the month of June, he took a break because the advertiser money wasn't as good. During the month of June, a lot of YouTubers, their views go down, including their advertiser money, because a lot of people don't want to advertise in June, and a lot of people don't really watch in the month of June for some reason. I'm not going to get into that whole situation. It's true, but I'm not going to talk about it. But this next thing that he says kind of debunks that.
You don't need money anymore. Money is number zero motivator for me making videos. But I was scared for different reasons. I felt that God had given me such a gift of this channel, of this community. Who am I to just put that down and say, yeah, I'm done with that?
And like you said at the end, it takes a lot of work for a YouTube channel to grow, a lot of luck, and it really is a gift from God for the people who do have it. It's truly amazing that all these people are just watching you make silly little videos on the internet. And that goes for me too. I can't believe that hundreds of thousands of people have watched me. It's insane. Not to diss on the people who have given up YouTube, but if you're that famous where millions of people are watching you, I don't get why you would ever want to quit. Now, he's gonna also make another point, which I'm going to touch on a little bit, but what I think he's gonna say next is actually wrong. So let's hear what he has to say.
A lack of challenge, a lack of mental stimulation beyond what's normal.
Now, that might sound weird out of context. You might not have context to that. But basically what he was saying is YouTube isn't challenging to him. And I think that's because he's just been doing the same thing over and over and over again. He's just been playing video games and uploading them to YouTube. Now that's challenging within its own right, and I have to give it to people who do that, because there are challenging bits to doing that. But he's got this down to a science. He's been doing this for so long that it's just second nature to him. I can see why he is not mentally challenged by that, and why he feels like it's just a grind. It's not like work anymore. He's just repeating the same pattern over and over again. But that's not really what that's about. YouTube isn't what's not challenging him. It's his own pattern. He needs to kind of break out of that pattern cycle for it to be a challenge again. Now, I think a YouTuber that every other YouTuber looks up to is Mr. Beast. He's literally done everything correct. Like, he does not miss on anything at all. But one thing that you can always see when he makes a video is that he always challenges and one-ups himself. When he uploads a big video, within a few months, you can see another video top that. You're like, how is he ever going to top this video? Well, wait a few months and you'll find out. This is what Cory needs to do. He needs to find something more mentally sustainable. But, as he says in this clip, I think that he figured things out on his own. He's not going my way, but he's gonna go a different way.
So I'm issuing a challenge to myself so that I can make sure that things stay interesting. Number 1, go back to school. Number 2, continue doing YouTube while I'm at school. Number 3, get another channel up to 10 million subscribers. And number 4, get the Cory Kenshin channel to 25 million subscribers. This should keep me extremely busy, but it's very important. It's very important that I just don't plateau, that I don't relax and I got my diamond play button. There's nothing else for me to do, because there's always something to do. You just have to challenge yourself. You just have to think outside the box. You just can't get complacent like I have been these past years. The things we could do with our time if we used it properly.
Hopefully this shows you guys why he's been taking these breaks. It's out of lack of motivation. But anyways, like, subscribe, check out this video, you might like it.